person's shoulder. So he has to order them to pray. Father, just go home. Don't care who prayed, who didn't pray. Subhanallah. No, you're going to come home. You prayed first. You know, you prayed in masjid and you came back straight from the masjid, for example, and you ask the wife, did he pray? It happens sometimes, like, oh, Jazakallah khair, and you remind me, you see? Daughters, did he pray? Oh, subhanallah, the homework, mashallah, I almost finished. Don't ask them like when you want to go to bed, did you pray? Oh man, what did you, why you pray? Asr, Maghrib, Isha. And you were there after Asr, you were there after Maghrib, you were there after Isha. Now we remind them. We check on them. Aynam. And the Shaykh, he gave an example, the Salat, he says, وَغَيْرِهَا مِنَ الْوَاجِبَاتِ. Not just the Salat, the other obligations as well. The hijab for the women, the lihya for the boys when they reach a certain age. Aynam. The adab, to adorn themselves with the adabs of Islam. Truthfulness, to speak the truth, to be trustworthy, to be generous, to be kind, to leave off lies, backbiting, slander, to stay away from oppression. أي نعم. وكذلك ترك المعاصي والمحرمات. And not only that the father makes sure that his family are fulfilling the obligations, but also he ordered them to stay away from the muharramat, from the sins and the things that are forbidden. And then the Shaykh mentioned something beautiful, which will bring us, introduce us to what the topic I wanted to start today. Inshallah, we may start it and we finish it tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, same time after Asr. He says, وَهَذَا يَتَضَمَّنُ اتِّخَاذَ وَسَائِلِ الْخَيْرِ فِي الْبُيُوتِ مِنَ التَّعْلِيمِ وَالتَّأْدِيبِ وَالْأَمْرِ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَالنَّهْيِ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. If me, I'm the father and the husband, okay? I'm the head of the household. If I want this, alhamdulillah, to be easy for my family, when I tell them pray, read Quran, remember Allah, adhkar, sabah, masa, watch your language, remember Allah, don't sing, don't lie, don't yell, don't curse, don't do this and don't do that, then he says, the Shaykh says, that person should follow the means and bring nothing but good to his household, to his home. Whether it be a house or a mansion or a flat or a single house or a duplex or a condo, or an apartment in the third floor or wherever, 34B or C or A, it doesn't matter. A place that where they live, him and his family, inshallah ta'ala, he has to make sure that he bring nothing but good. Make sure that he make sure that they are learning the proper aqidah. They are learning the adab of Islam. He command them with good and forbid them from evil. وإبعاد وسائل الشر عن البيوت. الله أكبر. من الملاهي وكل المظاهر السيئة. He says likewise this father, he should keep all means of evil away from the house. Anything that will distract them and keep them away from reading the Quran, keep them away from the salat, these things should go, shouldn't come to the house. أي نعم. قال لأن البيوت هي محل اجتماع الأسرة وتلاقي أفرادها، فلا بد أن تكون بيوتا إسلامية مؤسسة على البر والتقوى وخالية مما يتنافى مع الإسلام وآدابه. الله أكبر. The Shaykh mentioned that the house is where the usra live and spend time together. So that's when they meet one another. So these homes have to be a Muslim homes. Allahu Akbar. A Muslim home that is founded upon birr and taqwa. Birr in the house and taqwa of Allah in the house. Free from anything that opposes the teachings of Islam and the good manners that Islam teaches. It's not enough for a man to come and buy a post, a sign. They buy them for 99 cents. and say, this is a Muslim home, remove your shoes before entering. And they think that's it. They've done what they should done. And then once you get Muslim home, remove your shoes. That's it. Is it obligatory to remove your shoes before you go in a Muslim home? It's culture. They said they mix it. They said this is a Muslim home, remove your shoes before entering. Alright? It's a culture. In a lot of countries, Muslim countries, or do you find you do not enter the house with your shoes. You'll be in big trouble. You just don't. Even in the masajid, you find like if those brothers who went to some Muslim countries, you'll see a lot of shoes in front of the masjid, right or wrong. That's what they do. They do things. But now you find a person say, this is a Muslim home. Okay, but then you go this, TVs, 65-inch here, 72-inch next to it. I don't know what they want to do now. And music, tabarruj. What Muslim home is this? Hey now. Then the Shaykh mentioned حفظه الله قال اعلموا أن إهمال تعاليم الإسلام في شأن الأسرة يسبب تشتتها وضياعها في الدنيا والآخرة. He said you should keep in mind and you should know this. Neglecting the teachings of Islam and the guidelines that Islam set for the family, if these guidelines are neglected, then leads to the destruction of that family. That family will be lost in this life and in the hereafter. Some people, they wonder why, subhanAllah, why I got a good job, I work 3 jobs. Man, I'm the first one, I leave before Fajr, I don't come until after Isha. Why I have no tranquility in my home? Why they still bothering me? Why she's nagging me? Why I get no respect? You think money buy you happiness? You think money buy happiness? Oh, they live in a big house, mashallah, 3 acres plus. Everybody has his own bedroom. Certain mattresses. Well, listen, even the most expensive mattress, it's not guaranteed that will come with one good night of sleep, man. It's not. Money doesn't buy happiness. Happiness is found in the ayah in Surah Al-Nahl. من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة. Whoever does righteous actions, act upon the righteousness while they are on a sound iman, he or she, Allah says it's guarantees for them a pure life in this life. You be poor, broke, or you just have that paycheck that go by, or maybe you have to borrow here and there, but you're happy, you're joyful, happy, the real meaning of happiness. While people, they get billions, zillions, and then they put an end to their lives. They bored, can't find happiness. In الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. Allah tells us in Surah Al-Ra'd, those who believe and their hearts feel at ease because of the remembrance of Allah, indeed, through the remembrance of Allah, their hearts feel at ease. That's what brings joy and happiness and stability to the family, the application of the deen of Allah. The Shaykh says, but if these guidelines are neglected, that leads to the destruction and the loss of this family in this life and the hereafter. ثم قال الشيخ, pay attention يا أخوان, فإنها ما فسدت الذراري يعني الذرية إلا بسبب إهمال الوالدين وسوء تربيتهم لأولادهم. He says, now when you look at the children, when they rebel against their parents, especially when they become teenagers. They become teenagers, some parents, I say, they lose their children. Some children, once they become teenagers, nobody can tell him anything. I said, they give them a lot of hard time. What is the cause of that? The Shaykh says, many of these children, or that they are corrupt because of the parents neglect their education when they were young. The father and the mother, when those children, they were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he has his own things to do. The mother, she has her own things. The father, he thinks, look, all what matters is to work a lot and make sure that they have a bigger house and have big tracks and vacations and everybody has his own bedroom and all these things, okay? And that's why he wasn't in their lives. Some children, they grow up not even knowing their father. He lives with them and he share the same zip code and everything, same address, but they don't see him. When he leave, they sleep. When he come back home, what happened? He give them a kiss on the cheek. That they sleep. They don't even know if he kissed them or not. Then the same morning, they get up and say, Mommy, where's my father? Oh, he went to work. Okay, we want to see him. He sees you. Yeah, right. Now nothing. Children grow up. And especially if that mother too, in the house, she has her own agenda. Television, she has her own soap operas you don't want to miss. Alright? A phone with other women, chatting. Now you can add a lot. The Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the what? The WhatsApp. Is that WhatsApp? That's WhatsApp? No, you didn't get it. That's not WhatsApp. We need to know WhatsApp and what's going on, right? And you got to be smarter than the smarter phone. Don't let a smartphone take you away from what is good for you, okay? We have to be smarter than these things. We use them for what is good, in moderation. But only a smartphone can between me and my wife, between me and my children. A father, oh, wait a minute. Swiping. Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi, he called him Abu Lahsa. Abu Lahsa, because like this, swiping. Lahsa in Arabic is like this. When you finish the plate, what are you supposed to do at the end of the plate? What do you do? You swipe with your finger, and you lick it. That's called Lahsa. So the Sheikh, he says, I don't have a smartphone. My phone is, I don't know. He's not a smart, for real. He looks like one, but I'm telling you. So he's like this, swiping. They call it Abu Lahsa. The old ones, I used to have one. You remember a couple months ago. So when you push the buttons, the Sheikh, he called Abu Zir. Abu Zir. Zir is a button. Allah Ustad, the Mashayikh, subhanallah. Okay, I got a problem here. How can I do this? Alright. Alayin, subhanallah, it's amazing, ya akhi. The Shaykh says, look, subhanallah, some parents now, they have issues with their children and they're giving them hard time. Their children are not practicing Islam. The woman, the girl, she don't want to have no hijab, no salat. I say, even subhanallah, some parents, they even, subhanallah, get the hardship that these children, they leave the house, they don't know what they're doing, they're out there in the dunya. And even they said, some of them, they were from a Muslim country, and he sit with his son, he's like, son, you're from this country. He said, you're from that country. I'm from America, man. No, I don't want to mention a country, because I want to offend no one, okay? So the son, he's like, they're from a Muslim country, but they live here. So he said to his son, remember, we just live here, man. We're from this country, Muslim. He said, man, you're from the country. I'm not from that country. I'm from here. Subhanallah. The Shaykh, he says, because those parents, they have neglected. Even though, look, the example the ulama, they give sometimes, here is a man who wasn't just like playing around. No, he was working hard. But still, that led to what? He didn't spend the time with his children. He wasn't there for them when they need him the most. Because children, they learn by example. And especially now, if the woman too, she's in the dunya. She's like, hey, you want to make money? I want to make money too. He work, she work. What happens to children? Where they go? To the don't care. You heard of that? The don't care. Well, they call it daycare, but they don't. Who will care of your children more than you do? I call it don't care. Because who's going to like one lady or two with 40 children? How are they going to care about the education of children? Especially in this land when they put them in a daycare, there's not even a Muslim daycare. What are they going to teach them? They teach them Tawheed, Aqidah? No, Jesus. Jesus, this, that, this